Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video, we're going to break down 5 things that you will absolutely love about Disney's Boardwalk Inn Resort. And the Boardwalk Inn is another one of those hotels that is considered to be one of the most popular on Disney World property. We think it has a lot to do with the amazing restaurants, some of the amenities, and of course the location. And you'll see some of the things in this video will be similar to some of the other Disney Boardwalk Resort area hotels that we've done. However, I can promise you the number one is very, very unique and something that can only be found at the Disney Boardwalk Resort. It's probably top 5, maybe top 3. One of my favorite things in all of Walt Disney World. I don't know, you guys will just have to wait until number 1 to see what it is. I'm really excited for this video. Let's go get started. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. Like I said, we're about to break down the top 5 things that you'll love about the Disney Boardwalk Inn Resort. We really appreciate you guys checking it out. And if you're not familiar, the Disney Boardwalk Inn is one of the most classic Walt Disney World resorts with a coastal city vibe and the perfect location between Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios. Guests staying at the Boardwalk Inn have so many entertainment options as well as shopping, dining, and so much more. And the Boardwalk is even undergoing construction as we speak to start a new renovation that is going to give this Disney resort a major facelift. So without further ado, let's go get started. And coming in at number 5, we have the delicious restaurants. And now if you've been watching our videos, one thing's for certain, if you come and visit Walt Disney World, you would not be leaving hungry. And that's no different when it comes to the hotels. Now the boardwalk at this hotel is an actual boardwalk out on Crescent Lake with so many different places to explore and to try different bites. Now starting with the quick bites, we do have the Boardwalk Bakery. Now of course, just like this sound, this is gonna be quick bites, pastries, those morning muffins, stuff like that, of course. And then you do have those coffees. This is one of my favorite places to start my morning. Put it this way, even if I'm not staying at the Disney Boardwalk Resort, if I'm going to Epcot, I always start my morning at the Boardwalk Bakery. Moving the list along, we do have Leaping Horse Libations. Now this is a carousel themed bar by the Luna Park Pool. Same thing, you can grab drinks and really adult beverages here, small bites, all that good stuff. We do also have Boardwalk Joe's Marvelous Margaritas. I don't have to explain what that one is going to be. And then we do have the Big River Grill and Brewing Works. Now this is a family-friendly microbrewery that serves beers, delicious burgers, and brewery favorites. Moving along, we have Trattoria Al Forno. Now this is signature Italian dining with delicious pastas, salads, soups, and they also have breakfast here. And if you do come here, don't sleep on the breakfast pizza. It is phenomenal. Moving along, right next door, we do have Abracadabra, which is a magical themed bar with specialty cocktails. This is another one of those really cool places. The other cool thing about this is you can grab some small bites here. Specifically, it's connected to Trattoria Al Forno, so you can grab, small pizzas, just small plates. Really cool bar and a good atmosphere. And last but not least, we do have Flying Fish. Now this is one of the more high-end restaurants on Disney property, so this is really going to be, for if you're really into the high-end restaurants or if you're looking for a place to go for a special occasion, this is going to be it. Signature dining on property with the best seafood dishes like salmon, seafood pearl pasta, and then scallops. All right, so those are some of the amazing restaurants at the Disney Boardwalk. Let's move along to number 4. This is a little similar from the Disney Yacht Club video we did. And of course, we're going to mention the transportation because we do think it's something that's so important and unique to these hotels on the Disney Boardwalk. Now, when you look at the transportation options at the Boardwalk, you do have a few, which is different from some of the other Disney hotels, which is why it made the list. Now, of course, starting at number 1, the Disney Boardwalk is less than a 5-minute to 10-minute walk over to International Gateway at Epcot. So you're right in the middle of things. Now, also, you do have the newest addition when it comes to transportation, which is the Disney Skyliner, which can take guests now over to Hollywood Studios and then also over to some of the other Disney hotels. And last but not least, well, actually 2 more last but not least, we do have the boats that will take you over to Epcot and over to Hollywood Studios. And then of course we have the shuttle buses, which are still taking guests over to Magic Kingdom Park and Animal Kingdom. So as you can see, there's just so many different transportation options. You really are in the middle of everything and you have a couple different ways to get around. All right, so moving on to number 3, and this is really one of of the main reasons why I love this hotel so much, and that is the old school boardwalk theme. Now, the Disney Boardwalk has a very unique and interesting theme with a very old school boardwalk feel, inspired from Atlantic City and Coney Island. And a little tidbit about my family. My family is from Brooklyn, specifically from Coney Island. So it's one of the things when I go to the boardwalk, I kind of just feel, connected. I think, oh, this is what it was like back in the day for my parents, even though, let's be real, the Disney bubble was probably so different from Brooklyn back in the day. It's probably not even close, but I like to imagine that it was, and that this was the dream that they were living. The theming is just great, though. Overall, you could see Disney even went the extra mile. They added in sideshow games, carnival foods, and energetic performances throughout the Disney Boardwalk to make you feel like you're really on a boardwalk in the Northeast. And I will say it's pretty authentic, especially when you compare it. I can't speak to Coney Island. Coney Island now is back up and running, but from Atlantic City standpoint, it's pretty authentic. And spent a lot of time in both. One of the other cool things that we do love about the Disney Boardwalk is it's great for couples and guests who are coming maybe for a honeymoon, special occasion. It's great for couples. It's great for families. We just think that overall the theming is just so cool, and I can't see you not having a good time, especially out on the boardwalk. Okay, moving on to number 2, and we do have the future changes and the essentially remodel of this resort, because again, if it's getting an uplift and if Disney's upgrading the hotel, we just feel like it had to make the list, and we just feel like you're going to enjoy that, right? Specifically in the rooms. Now, we just did a video on the Disney Yacht Club. We'll leave a link to that video, but one of the things I mentioned in that video was that the rooms were a little outdated. However, I said, given the feel of Northeast nautical vibes, it kind of fits. I stayed at the Disney Boardwalk Resort recently. The rooms are outdated and they needed the uplift. It didn't fit. It just didn't feel the same vibe as you get at some of the other newer hotels. So we're really, really excited for all of the rooms to be upgraded. And hopefully, depending on when you come, you'll be able to take advantage of some of those upgraded rooms. One of the other cool things is there's going to be some new dining options. Now, there are going to be a handful of new restaurants coming to the Disney Boardwalk. We don't know the official names and stuff like that just yet. But with that being said, we do know that there's going to be a new coffee bar, a sandwich shop. I think that's replacing the Boardwalk Bakery. Don't quote me on that. And then the cake bake shop will be opening up once the remodel is complete. And then last but not least, we are going to get a different lobby design. And again, just overall, I think Disney's been doing such a good job of kind of bringing some of the IP that we love, like Moana over at the Polynesian, The Incredibles over at the Contemporary, bringing the Disney IP into these hotels, but in a classy way that doesn't take away from what these hotels really mean. So we're really excited to see what Disney has up their sleeve. Okay, and then moving on to number 1, and last but not least, we do have the nightlife. And again, I've touched on this quickly, where we feel like this is a great hotels for adults, honeymoons, right, or families. But specifically talking about the adults in this situation. We just feel like the nightlife at the boardwalk is so much fun. Also, for families, the nightlife at the boardwalk is so much fun. You'll be out, there's games on the boardwalk, there's, you can see the food booths, the pizza booth if you want to grab a slice of pizza. There's just so much fun stuff going on. But specifically in this case, we have to give a huge shout out to one of my favorite things in all of Walt Disney World, and that is Jellyrolls. For those of you who do not know, Jellyrolls is a dueling piano bar, and it is one of my favorite bars in the world. And what I will say is, even if you're not if you don't like to drink, I go to Jellyrolls sometimes and I'm just like, you know what, we got to get up we got a rope drop tomorrow. I'm not drinking. You could just enjoy the live music, and it's such a fun atmosphere. And again, it's just something so unique to Walt Disney World. And especially if you like the dueling piano vibes, again, they're going back and forth, such a fun atmosphere. You also have Atlantic Dance Hall over there. I don't really know what's going on in there these days. We walked past there about a week or two ago, and there was really, really loud music. Me personally, I felt like I was at the Jersey Shore, so fitting in with the boardwalk vibes. The music was playing club music, so it was very, very lively. But I just go to Jellyrolls. I'll go to Jellyrolls. They play all the old school songs, or play some of the new stuff. I just think it's so much fun. Go and check it out. If you're not familiar with Jellyrolls, just go and Google Jellyrolls. Take a look, get an idea if this is something that you would enjoy. I personally think that it is something that is top notch about the Disney Boardwalk, something that had to make the list at number 1 just because of how much fun I have had at Jellyrolls in the past and how much fun I do think that you will have if you go. It is adults only, I will say that, but again, just tying into the theme of the nightlife entertainment at this hotel, something very, very unique to the Disney Boardwalk and Resort. Okay, so that is the list, guys, from 5 down to 1. Those are 5 things that we think you will absolutely love about the Disney Boardwalk Resort. If I missed anything, if you are a Disney Boardwalk vet and there's something that I missed about this hotel that you think everyone watching at home should know, please be sure to leave it in the comment section. Also, if you are in the process of planning a Disney World vacation and you do need to see more videos like this or want to see more videos like this, please be sure to subscribe to our channel, as we do have a lot more great videos coming out. And also let us know which hotels you would like to see, which hotels we should do next. I really, really appreciate you all checking out this video. I think that's all the time we have for today. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.